A 22-year-old woman was just arrested in New York for sending nude photos to a 14-year-old boy. Her name is Anamaria Milazzo, and this isn't speculation. The County Sheriff's Office confirmed the charges. Felony dissemination of indecent material to a minor and endangering the welfare of a
Arrested
child.
and charged with sending nude pictures of herself to a 14-year-old boy was recently fired from her position at BOCES of the Southern Tier. We first told you about Anamaria Milazzo yesterday. This morning, 18 News called BOCES to ask if she was employed there. We were told she was not. We called back to ask if she had ever been employed there. That's when we were told she had been, but was recently fired. According to the Bend County Sheriff's Office, 22-year-old Anamaria Milazzo was arrested for sending indecent photos to minors, and that's a felony. She's also charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Police say the boy in question is 14 years old. Police say they acted after a resource officer at Greater Southern Tier BOCES got a tip. She's now charged with a felony, that's sending indecent photos to a minor. She's also charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Under New York State's no-cash bail law, she was released and did not spend time in jail.
But instead of people being horrified, the internet responded with this. In 7th grade, I used to legit pray that my hot teacher would take advantage of me. And another person said, this is not disgusting, it's unprofessional, but there's nothing morally wrong with it. This video isn't just about a crime. It's about a cultural sickness, a refusal to take male victims seriously, and the twisted fantasy some men project onto abuse. On June 16, 2025, Anamaria Milazzo was arrested in Elmira, New York. She's accused of sending nudes to a 14-year-old male student while employed at GST BOCES, a school district in the Southern Tier region. The investigation started with a tip received by a school resource officer. She now faces felony, disseminating indecent material to minors, 2nd degree misdemeanor, endangering the welfare of a child. She was released under New York's no-cash bail laws. Let's be honest, if the genders were reversed, no one would be joking. But since the victim is male, Twitter treated it like a joke or a fantasy. Some men use this as an opportunity to live through the victim, projecting their own teenage fantasies onto a situation that involved grooming and power imbalance. These aren't just bad takes, they're proof of a cultural rot. Because here's the thing, consent laws exist for a reason. Kids, yes, even boys, cannot legally consent to sexual content from adults. And treating abuse like a reward is exactly why so many male victims stay silent. If a 22-year-old male teacher sent nudes to a 14-year-old girl, would people say nothing morally wrong with it? Of course not. The man would be arrested, fired, and crucified online, and rightly so. But because Anamaria Milazzo is young, attractive, and female, people minimize her crime. They see her as hot, not as a predator. This double standard is why boys who are abused by women often don't come forward, because society told them it's not abuse, it's lucky, and if they do speak up, they're either laughed at or ignored. Studies show male victims of sexual abuse are far less likely to report it than female victims. They're more likely to internalize guilt, self-blame, or deny it ever happened. Why? Because of comments like the ones in this viral thread. When abuse is sexualized, it's no longer seen as trauma. It's treated like a rite of passage. That kind of thinking leaves victims untreated, unheard, and alone. And to the men making these jokes, you're not being relatable, you're justifying predators and calling it nostalgia. This is not a funny story. A 14-year-old boy was groomed by someone in power. Whether it's a man or a woman, teacher or stranger, this was predatory behavior. So the next time you see someone say, I wish that was me, remind them, you're not living through a fantasy, you're laughing at someone's reality. And that's exactly why male victims don't come forward, because they know no one will take them seriously.